what is your greatest desire to have the culture and the environment for your children to then grow up in? I mean, you alluded to some of it, but if you could have an ideal culture and environment for your children, what would that look like?
I think for me personally, where I could see that it's truly limitless. We teach our children very much, you can be what you want to be. We've taught them about the world that they will grow up in. We've been very honest, particularly with our older two children, about the things that they will face. We live in a very white middle class area here, so they're already in a minority in their schools. And so I feel like one of the things that I really want them to know wholeheartedly is that they can be anything, but also not only have we sort of taught them and nurtured them that at home, that actually when they go out into the spheres that they will go into, that they will truly be able to see that they would look and say, oh, I can see that I can be anything.
For me, the culture I want for her particularly is a culture that encourages her to take risks. Yeah. Because I feel that a lot of women, or the culture around a lot of Black women, doesn't support or encourage women to take risks. So they are kind of socialized or encouraged to take the safe path, to take the path that is predictable, while the men are encouraged to risk it and, try and dare to do different things. So I want for her to be able to take risks, to have dreams, and to be encouraged to follow those dreams, to make the choices that suit her. I also want her a culture where she recognizes that her dreams are valid and she does not have to lay them down for somebody else's dreams.
I want my children to hold on to their values, but to always question the construct, is how I put it, to question the culture, to question why things are done that way. And if it doesn't align with their values, then they don't need to follow it.
I can remember many, many years ago, the first thing that my son said, I think he was probably only about 3 or 4 when we first went to Nigeria with them. The first thing he said when he got to the airport was, "Mummy, they're all brown." And you could see the glee on his face, because we had been living in a predominantly white area. They were the only 2 brown kids or Black kids in their school, with one other family in a school of, I don't know how many hundreds there were. And when I saw the look on his face, it was almost like I didn't think I could see so many people that looked like me. And that really caught my heart. And it's something that I have never forgotten. But they live in a world where they are the minority. This is where they've been born. This is where they're going to be brought up. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that they grow up feeling any less value than anybody else. And that's the culture that I want to see. That's what keeps me going. That's what makes me do things like this.
So all that's left to say is Happy International Women's Day.